sports are gonna die.
All right, here we go, guys. Here we go.
Cheddar jack, lettuce, tomato, no tomatoes.
The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
I like that backdrop, Corey.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your host. I'm the people's champ, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with the sports geniuses, man. Say what's up to our listeners, sports geniuses.
What's up?
What is up?
What up, y'all?
All right, then, man. We're going to swing on over to my right, catty corner left, then back down to the bottom. Coach Rick, introduce yourself, Coach.
Hey, how everybody doing? I named this day Gary Templeton Day. You know, so how everybody doing on Gary Templeton Day?
A lot of people don't know what that means, Coach, man. We're going to break
40 years ago, he gave everybody the finger. Him and Herzog got into a fight. So,
and the rest is history, ain't it, Coach?
The rest is history.
So you getting everybody the finger?
I ain't started that yet.
I'm just trying to make sure.
Man, I like Gary Templeton. You know, I hate it. You know, I don't think they gave brother French hands, but you know, that's just me talking. So,
oh man,
Gary Templeton was that dude, man.
Hey, do you think
Gary Templeton Day?
Do you think we would have? I gotta come back. I gotta ask a question after that, Coach. Hey, we're swinging on over to my left, Coach Corey. Introduce yourself.
So what's up, everybody? I'm Coach Corey. As always, each one, man. Evil wins and good people don't work. Let's do some work, people.
All right, right on,
Great.
Coach. Hey, we're gonna swing on over to my man Dino. Dino, introduce yourself, brother.
What is up, sports fans? It's your boy Dino's in the building. The fantasy guru. You need help with your team? I got you.
My boy just say, I got you. You need help with the team. Last but not least, man. And, hey, the best stat man in the game, man. Hey, he done did some stats and some working up on this little fantasy team. But hey, Stat Philly, introduce yourself, brother.
What's going on, party people? It's Stat Philly. And we in the house, man. It's the place to be. I'm down with the crew. Sports gurus. Wise man told me, no balls, no glory. If you're with us, subscribe, hit that like button, talk to us. Got a good show for you today.
Oh, man, no doubt about it. Right on, Stat Philly, man. How everybody doing today, man? How everybody doing on this day?
Feeling good.
Good.
One day closer to kickoff.
Oh, man. Actually, kickoff is actually 2 weeks from today, man.
That's right.
Thursday night. 2 weeks from today.
Hey, man, where the Cowboy fan at? They don't show up tonight?
Nah, they ain't here tonight.
Now, one of them here tonight, man.
I'm talking about the one that drafted.
Dak Prescott first.
Words of wisdom. He on the road, man. He on the road driving and stuff, man. He got his own trucking business, man. He drive over the road. Yeah, man. So what else is up, man? What else is going on, man? Philly, how was your day, brother?
Man, it was good. We had a scorcher down here in the Lou, so definitely had to stay indoors. Felt like a sauna out there today. You know what I mean? Then, of course, in typical St. Louis fashion, it rained right afterwards. You know what I'm saying? To heat it up some more. So,
oh my God.
Yeah. Other than that, man, everything was cool, man. Just staying out of the heat. You ain't never been to the Lou, man. It's very muggy, feel very tropical, very tropical out here. You know, so that's about it, man. But no complaints here. Kids good, family good. So
that's good, man. Hey, we just go and jump off right into it, man. Hey, for those who tuned in to us on Monday night, the crew here at No Balls, No Glory, we had our first ever fantasy football draft, man. And it was pretty interesting, man. It was some interesting picks going on in our fantasy football draft. The number one overall pick was Mr. Dak Prescott by my man Words of Wisdom here. And I was like, wait, when you got my boy out there, man, when you got my homie out there, man, hey, can't pass up on my homie, man. And then that just left the door open. My homie went number 2. And then Mr. McCaffrey went number 3 by yours truly. And we got my man West 10 coming in, baby. I gotta let him introduce himself, man. West 10, introduce yourself to the people, man.
You heard me. What's going on, crew? What it do, man? You heard me. West 10,
What's up?
man. From the West 10 to the Loop, what it do, y'all?
That's it, baby. That's what I was waiting on. West 10 to the Loop, what it do, baby. West 10, we just talking about these, we can talk about a fantasy football recap. I gotta ask everybody, are you guys satisfied with your teams, man? Or what grade would you give yourself if you have to give yourself a grade, man?
Hey, man, are you familiar with Bill Will when he was here with the Cardinals?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am, Coach.
They drafted Zarkowitz with the first pick of the draft.
Yes, sir.
And then he drafted a punter, Stephen Little, and all of them. That's how I feel with my draft.
Coach, hey, Coach, man.
Your team ain't that bad.
Coach, your team ain't bad at all, man.
You just gotta make some moves.
Hey, Coach, your team ain't bad. You just got cursed cousins. That's the baddest thing on your lineup. But other than that, man, it ain't cursed.
Hey, I had a trade proposal for you yesterday, man. You gotta check the bulletin board.
I'm not interested.
You just should have just crossed it out and said no.
Well, to give you a glimmer of hope.
I ain't even checked it out because I seen y'all willing and dealing, but I wasn't interested, so I ain't even get involved. You know what I mean? I know People's Champ was up to some shit, man. I wasn't trying to get involved.
Man,
Hey,
Brian,
be slick, man. You gotta watch him, man.
Hey, you know what? But still, he was, but we ixnayed all that. We just cut him out all the deals. All the deals he was trying to make, nope.
Hey, man,
we straight undercut him in every deal.
Man, I was
trying.
trying.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. When I sit back and look at the damn team, Coach Corey, you got some shit over there, man. God damn, you the one I'm watching. Yo, you slick, Coach. You got some shit over there, man. I like what you got, what you put together over there.
Hey, man.
I tried, man. I tried, man. I did my homework because see, Brian was talking real grimy. And see, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, man. That was like, you remember you had them old slap fights where you stand in front and they slap you and then you slap you back.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when Brian came on talking like that. I'm like, oh, he slapped me. I gotta slap him back. Yeah, I gotta give my lick back. The way he was talking, I gotta give my lick back.
Hey, Coach, you say you gotta get your lick back?
Yeah, man, I gotta get my lick back.
I can't tell who won, but I know that was a good fight because both of y'all got some good lineups. I know that.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, Coach Rick, man, your lineup ain't bad, man. Coach lineup.
Man, my lineup, you say ain't bad, but you put them. Let me see. Who can I run them against?
You got Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Chris Carson, Tyler Lockett. Hey, man, you got some heat, Coach, man.
You got some motherfucking Coach.
Hey. Coach didn't tell you about the Russell Wilson deal he just pulled off today.
Too late.
Yeah, he did get Russell Wilson on the slide.
Yeah,
play rocking that Seattle hat.
Hey, man, Coach got some heat, man.
That ain't surprising to me, man. The coach could hit the whole Seattle staff if he could.
Who was that?
Hey,
you know you'll get the whole Seattle bunch.
No, you know what? You know what? They got a new offensive coordinator. It's interesting to see what kind of offense they're gonna put on the field this year. I don't think they're gonna be throwing the ball all over the field. Like I think they're gonna be featuring Chris Carson a lot more. You know, they got the dude who was the Rams OC last year. So I don't think you're gonna see a lot. And you know, I was gonna have some people fooled because I don't think I would, mess with Metcalf like everybody thought I would. Even though I tried to pull a dumb trade today with somebody, but he saw through it. I was trying to put him in the slot, but I just think it's, you had to wait till they play the Colts.
Why you didn't get, if you felt like that, Coach, why you didn't go get Carson instead of Metcalf from the dope?
I did get Carson. When I got in,
and Metcalf?
I didn't get Metcalf.
Oh, okay.
The Dallas dude that drafted Prescott got him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, everybody was just wheeling and dealing, man. But
I just
hold on. What Philly? What's that Philly?
He right here.
That Philly. Why you trade? Why you do that with BP, man?
What you mean?
Did you make a trade with BP over the weekend?
Yeah, I made this right.
What y'all trade?
A quarterback for a quarterback?
Nah, we ain't do that. What was our trade we did, BP? We
traded.
Barkley was in there.
I traded you Saquon Barkley and Adam Thielen for Mr. Alvin Kamara and Allen Robinson.
yeah.
That's an even trade. That's an even trade.
You give him an all-purpose back for a straight running back.
But this the thing though, Wes. This is the way I was looking at it. First off, I figure Thielen is definitely a better receiver in the system that he's in than Allen Robinson. You got Andy Dalton out there, man. I don't trust that dude. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't either. I feel you.
So that's what I looked at with the receivers, and then the running back. I'm not gonna lie, man. I rolled the dice on that because I'm looking at Saquon to have a potential bounce back year, and I'm looking at Kamara to get overworked because of those QBs down there in the waters. Drew Brees ain't back there no more. So we'll see what Kamara does. He's going to get the ball a lot, but that's either going to equal a lot of yards or some injuries. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Or an injury.
Or injury. You know what I'm saying?
Because they going to load the box.
Oh,
They
yeah.
going to load the box.
Yeah. So
They going to make all crab legs throw it.
So that's the way I looked at it. So, Saquon, he did his thing his first year, and then I like him running out of the backfield and catching that ball, doing all the if he's healthy, So I know he played Dino's last year, but I'm counting on him to pay dividends for me this year. Hopefully. AP recovery. Come on, Saquon.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm finna read off your teams and stuff, man. West 10.
We're going to get to the subject, man.
We gonna get this part of the subject.
Because I'm telling you, man, we can talk about this we can talk about this football, man. We put up on this draft for an hour before we realize it.
Hey, no, we won't. Hey, West 10 got Mr. Mahomes, JK, Kenyon Drake, Stephon Diggs, CD Lamb, Hayden Hurst, Robbie Anderson, Miko Hardman, Marlon Humphreys, Byard, the Ravens defense, Jason Myers is kicker, Joe Burrow, Dallas Goedert, Zach Wilson, T. Higgins, Sony Michelle, big pickup last night for West 10.
Oh, yeah, he over there with the Rams now. Oh, they gonna get some touches, baby.
Sony's gonna be the number one back. Yeah. Devin Singletary, Tennessee.
Hey, I might have a deal for you once my trade go through though.
Ooh. Jimmy Graham. Now. Here we go. Here we go with my boy, Coach Corey, the slickster, Slick Rick. Hey, Coach Corey, Lamar Jackson, Jonathan Taylor, James Robinson. I'm just reading them off right now. DeAndre Hopkins, Chris Godwin, Travis Kelce, Judy, Alexander, Minka, Fitzpatrick, the Dolphins defense, Brandon McManus, Justin Herbert, God damn, that's big. Jarvis Landry, James Conner, Latavius Murray, Blake Jarwin, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Anthony Fisker, and Jalen Ramsey. You just got Justin Herbert, right? and DeAndre Hopkins, right?
I just traded them for Josh Allen and Mike Williams.
Josh Allen and Mike Williams.
Hold on. You traded who? Josh Allen for Herbert?
Nope, I got Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Oh, okay.
I traded away Herbert and DeAndre Hopkins. And
Who
I
made
got
that trade with you, Corey?
That would be
Stat Philly.
God damn, that Philly though, nigga. I should have been harder than this, man. You trade everybody, man.
Hey, man. Hey, we got
That
my
was the
boy.
one. I had undercut Brian so he couldn't get that quarterback because he was trying to get Justin Herbert. I had to get Herbert off the board.
He cut my legs underneath me. Hey, Dino's got Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Justin Jefferson, Terry McLaurin, Noah Fant, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Deontay Johnson, Teron Johnson, Jabril Peppers, the Browns defense, Matt Prater, DJ Moore, Robert Tonyan, Chase Edmonds, Corey Davis, Trevor Lawrence, Sam Darnold, Tyler Higbee, Trey Sermon, big pickup with Trey Sermon. And he drafted ATM, but he is on the hit list, the IR list.
He's done.
Hey, my boy Philly, Stack Philly, game related, Philly. He got Josh Allen, which is going for Justin Herbert. He got Josh Allen, Aaron Jones, Mike Evans, Kyle Pitts, Jalen Hurts, Antonio Brown, Jamal Williams, Leonard Fournette, the Rams D, the Bills D, Graham Gano, Austin Hooper, Xavier Howard, Buda Baker, Derwin James, Mike Williams, who's been traded for what's that other D-Hop, Myles Gaskin, Jonnu Smith, Adam Thielen, and Saquon Barkley.
Hey man, he should have been trying to trade Brown, goddamn it, because Brown, he got him a championship, true enough, but he ain't been at Brown since he left the Steelers, goddamn it.
Brown, hey, I'm not gonna lie. I put this out here because I already drafted him. I'm expecting big things from him this year. I'm expecting him to return to form. All the bullshit is behind him. He ain't slapping up chicks and talking shit and, wilding out. He ain't got his life together. Repented. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit. So
basically, you saying he ain't Antonio Brown no more.
He is Antonio Brown. He's fighting in practice.
Somebody else now.
He reverting back. He's going back to his old ways. He fighting in practice.
Antonio 2.0.
Hey, as long as he leave them chicks alone, you know what I'm saying? Stay on their field, for real.
And my man just dropped in the gig, Chris Storian. What's up, Chris Storian?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man, Chris Storian. Everybody know me. I'm trying to be the spoon in your mama's macaroni. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man?
That man don't give a damn what he is, as long as your mama like him.
Hey, what do you got to say, Coach Corey?
Hey, at least he said the phone.
God said, Coach Corey, you on mute.
Hey, he said the spoon and not the hey. Oh, hey. No.
Now this is a person that got a sneaky good draft, Chris Storian. He got Kyler Murray, Dalvin Cook, Josh Jacobs, Calvin Ridley, Keenan Allen, TJ Hawkinson, Cooper Kupp, David Montgomery, Kenny Moore, Jeremy Chin, Patriots defense, Matt Gay, Derek Carr, Cam Newton, Evan Ingram, the Vikings defense, Laviska Shenault, DeAndre Swift, Cortland Sutton, and Damian Harris. He got a low-key good draft.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, everybody got a good draft, man. But yeah, Chris Storian, I like that, man.
I didn't finish with Coach team, but Coach trying to be modest, man. Coach got Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Chris Carson, Tyler Lockett, Darrell Henderson, Robert Woods, Raheem Mostert, Deebo Samuel, Kirk Cousins, San Francisco defense. The sleeper tight end of this year, Mike Gesicki, Irv Smith, another sleeper tight end, Young Ho Koo, his kicker, Von Bell, Ronald Jones, Devontae Williams, the bright, promising rookie. He got Tua Tagovailoa and Carlton Davis and Gerald Everett and the Seahawks defense. Man, Coach had a good one too as well. Yeah. And last but not least, your man, the people's champ, I drafted my team, man. I'm hurting, man. I got Baker Mayfield.
This dude always be talking crazy. He always trying to show out. He always trying to show out.
Yeah,
man.
I'm hurting. Stop it.
Hey man, I got Baker Mayfield, Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, AJ Brown, Allen Robinson, George Kittle, Austin Eckler, Antonio Gibson, Malcolm Butler, Jamal Adams. Coach, he ready for you, Coach. Broncos defense, Jason Sanders, my kicker. I got Mark Andrews as a tight end. Miles Sanders, Kenny Golladay, Jamar Chase, Brandon Ayuka, Logan Thomas, Ben Roethlisberger, and Trey Sermon. So, before we jump into our topic, give me y'all grades, man. What's your fantasy draft grade? Dino, what you give yourself for grade wise, man?
I'm gonna go B+. Only thing coming from an A is my quarterback. Little shaky with Tannehill. I'm hoping AJ Green there can, open things up. AJ Brown can take a 5-yard pass, take it to the house. Derrick Henry's still there, but I also have Derrick Henry. So, yeah.
I'm with you, Dino. I hope AJ Brown can take a 5-yard and take it to the house several times, brother. I'm with you on that, dog. Hey, Coach Corey, what's your grade, man? What you give your grade, man?
I think I give myself a C.
What? That's modest. At least a B, Coach.
No, because I don't.
What's your weakness? Where's your weak spot?
I think my receivers are. I got a bunch of 2s. I really don't have 1s, so I'm gonna have to play a lot. They're gonna have to play above their heads. I don't have I got good receivers, but like I said, I don't have 1s. I got a bunch of 2s and 3s as receivers. So if they play well and make a lot of catches and get a lot of points, then I'm gonna be okay.
Okay.
I think that's really where I'm at. I didn't really get any 1s as far as receivers. I got a couple deep, really good running backs, I think, but I think all of my receivers are really 2s and 3s.
Okay. Coach, the coach himself, what grade you give yourself, Coach?
I graded on a curve, so I gave myself a D+.
Come on, what the hell?
Stop it, Coach.
Coach, I know why you wanted to put that D, Coach, because you got Kirk Cousins. I'm a team.
Kirk Cousins. Hey, you should have said it before. Who I had before was Jimmy Garoppolo.
I would have had him to Kirk Cousins. Let me tell you why, Coach. I just got this thing about Kirk Cousins. It ain't Kirk Cousins doing the draft. It's Kirk Cousins because it's the only quarterback that got me negative points last year. I'm like, what the fuck is that? How the fuck a quarterback get negative points? He the only quarterback I seen had negative points in the league I was in.
Let's do the math.
Never get Kirk Cousins again.
Let's do the math. So it's 2 points for interception, right? It's 1 point for 25 yards. So math being, if he only threw for 150 yards, how many points is that? That's 6. But he threw 3 picks. That's a 0.
Well, it was
so he had to throw 4 picks.
Hey, and you count that fumble he had probably, which is
there's a minus. There's a -2 right there. There you go.
Boy, I tell you.
But
you got a good team, Coach, other than Kirk Cousins.
NFC West heavy, like literally, like 75% of your team is NFC West.
Right. So that's what I was talking to Brian about today. Hey. When I'm sitting there watching San Francisco play the Rams and the Rams play the Seahawks, it's like I got guys playing against each other, so I got to do a lot of work trying to figure out. But at the time when I was picking, not seeing how the board was going, I had to try to figure out and guess the best player I could get. Kirk Cousins was the top quarterback on the board when I think I got him in I don't know what round it was, the 5th round, I think.
Yeah.
And so right now, I don't really have a backup quarterback. This trade go through Kirk Cousins to be my backup quarterback. But the defense, y'all got me on that because y'all was making picks when I was in the bed sleep. I'm looking at these 11, 16 drafts. I'm like, where all this come from? So I missed out on that when I saw the text when I got up. So I don't know who I got. Von Bell and
What
you
you
got?
Carlton.
He got
Carlton, somebody.
Von Bell and Carlton Davis.
Carlton Davis.
Hey, that's cornerback for the championship Bucks, man.
And that's the only reason why I took him, because he played corner for the Bucks.
Coach, you need to put your players in the game. You got your players on the bench.
Coach, I couldn't believe
we can stay like that because we play each other week 1. If you want all your players to be on the bench, I'm cool with it.
Hey, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to make some moves here, but I can't do nothing about 1 o'clock tomorrow because I'm trying to pick up somebody here. But
right now, I got a 96% chance of winning with all your players on the bench.
Oh,
you got 100%.
It was a 45% chance of winning before I put him on the bench.
Y'all know what? Y'all know what?
You know,
like
my tight ends, them basically tier 3 tight ends. So
hey, I got 3 number 1 tight ends just waiting, man. Y'all just
you not get Devontae Adams for none of them tight ends. That's
right.
I was
not going to rate a running back for a tight end.
I was gonna give you a running back, a wide receiver, and a tight end.
Unless it's what's the name? Unless it's Waller, who scores a lot tight end wise, it's no point of having another tight end that's gonna score like that.
And see, I went at the Waller and Cliff said that's about the only dude I ain't getting rid of, him and Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
So
man.
I wanted Waller in the draft. I did all right with Hockenson though.
What grade you give yourself, Chris Story?
A-.
Damn.
Y'all seen the list. Y'all seen the list up there. Y'all seen where while People's Champ over here talking crazy, talking about some man, he up there at the top ranking, way on his point level, way above everybody. He talking crazy.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yeah, he want to talk mess low key.
I like them percentage of chances to win. They give me motivation because I want to be the low percentage every week because I'm gonna upset some motherfuckers.
You never know how somebody gonna break out in fantasy football.
Exactly,
that's the thing.
Exactly. That's just what they think. That's just they
based off their normal performance. This is what they'll come up with.
Hey,
but sometimes somebody have a game where they just snap off.
It's just a projection. You can't project injuries.
I'm telling you
that too.
With that being said, what grade you give yourself, West 10?
West 10, man. I got a B+, man, because I got a couple sleepers, man. Gonna shock y'all, man.
Hey,
I think that quarterback I got from the Jets and T. Higgins. Hey, them two guys still gonna be some shockers.
I think Miko gonna be a shocker too, man. Miko Hardman gonna be a shocker.
Hey, and my boy Michelle, my boy Sony, he gonna put up some numbers this year.
So West 10 got a B+, man. Snap Philly, what you give yourself, man?
I'll probably give myself a B. And speaking of that, man, because I'm real comfortable with my roster, but you know, the Coach Wilson, his name is what? Legion of Boom Hit Squad. It should be the Heartbreaker Squad because he hit me up like 4 times. He got Adams right before I wanted to get him. He got Robert Woods right before I wanted to get him. He got Debo right before I wanted to get him. He got Irv right before I wanted to get him. He got Kobe right before I wanted to get him. So, hey, I know
who's the last one?
The kicker. You even took
on
the
standing projections. You're doing good though.
Yeah, because I just missed out on. I was going. That was the best kicker on the list at the time. I think somebody took the Seahawks kicker right before.
Yeah, I got that for you, Coach. I'm gonna take care of him for you.
And I'm
Jason Meyer.
Only reason I got him, man, because Crystal stole Tucker. I ain't have shit now. I had to. My hands was forced, Coach.
Hey man. The grade I give myself, man, I give myself a C, man.
Get out of here, man, with that.
Shut up, BP. Stop it.
Get out of here with that.
Hey, we're gonna leave it at
that. Stop
that.
it.
I ain't gonna leave. Look, that way, no, don't do that. That way, want y'all doing nah, you got an 8. No, okay, you got a C. That's cool. So that means if you gave yourself a C, you ain't really looking forward to being the champ. You know what I'm saying? Of what you drafted anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Your first game percentage is 73% that you gonna beat Crystal.
Exactly. Hey, that's crazy.
Hey man,
Yeah, I
I
seen
hey,
that.
hey man, I can go in and shuffle up the schedule and stuff again, man. Y'all want to keep the schedule the
Nah,
same?
it's
Nah,
cool.
keep
Keep
it
it
the
the
same.
same. Why you messing up? We gotta play each other
Just
anyway.
your chances. The
Okay.
chance, your percentage chance was high as a motherfucker. You can give yourself a seat.
Hey man, I'm being
Who said
modest. man.
C? Who
I know
said
you
C?
will. I know you
said
taking a
C.
page out of the two coaches' book.
Hey,
Who
man,
said it? Who said C? People's Champ said C.
I
Yeah,
give myself a C.
Boy, stop it! This boy here, man. That's
Hey
he don't
man,
hear me sitting there thinking, man, I'm about to kill him this year. I'm gonna say I got a C. I'm a low key talk trash over them. I'm gonna say I got a C. I'm not gonna play it up too much. I
What's
said
up,
A
man?
minus because of where the projection put me at. So it put me at number 2 behind People's Champ. So I said A minus. I didn't even think I did that well in the draft.
See, that's what I'm saying right there. BP, you asked the wrong question. You shouldn't have asked our grades. You should have been like, what place do you see yourself at the end of this? You know what I'm saying? And Chris Thornton already said he see himself in second place. So he must.
That's where I'm at
think you gonna
now.
be in first place.
That's where I'm at now. I'm in second place right now, projected. That's what the
Okay.
that's what the machine said. It said I'm projected second. This
You know what? You know what? All
Do you
these
watch
teams,
Sports
all
Center?
these teams and these names sound great. Holler at your boy when these bye weeks start, and you got to start those backups. That's when the cream separate from the corn.
hey,
That's what I was looking at the whole time I was drafting. I was like, okay, what bye
one-
week is what?
One
Who
thing
got
I
where? What
agree
can I
with
put
you
in?
on, Dino, is I agree with you on that, man. You have got to manage your roster and maneuver through those bye weeks. And I didn't look at my roster, man. I already got my bye weeks worked out, man. So I'm good, man. Hey,
Hey,
You got the people that do that because your backups is probably better than folks starters, you know. So
yeah,
you deep. You got 5 running backs over there. I was like, man, why is he trying to keep getting Devontae Adams and you already loaded?
Because he's trying to get he loading up backs. He didn't get the wide receiver one. It's like I'll just get the backs for trade bait. That's all.
but you know something else that is that's assurance.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they on his team, even if they ain't even playing that week, they on his bench. They ain't on your team.
Right.
Yeah, he probably missed out on 20 points, but you didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's assurance as well. You know what I'm saying?
But
that's what I'm worried about. Like
that's
having
more
people on the bench
stress
that's
because now
similar.
every week you got to choose between the big joker or the little joker. And you're going to
That's
fuck around
my whole
and play the
problem.
big joker and the little joker pops off.
That's what I'm worried about. Like I got my players are
Exactly.
similar on the bench. Like what am I supposed to do? Like what if this bench dude pop off? You know what I'm saying?
And
it's
that's
crazy.
the beauty of fantasy.
Hey, that's one thing about that though, man. I can tell you right now that I will be starting 4 running backs every week. 2 in my running back spot.
Because you got the best 5,
You
jerk.
got the best
Right.
5.
You ain't got all running backs.
Hold on.
You have a choice.
Hold on. You gonna start 4 running backs every
You're going
week.
to put 2 in his flex.
2
in
in
my
flex,
flex.
2 in running back.
Yep.
Yeah, because you got 4 of the best 5, jerk.
Now, the point is, are they?
And the only other one I got
backs
Cook. I'm the only one that
or
got a
just
good running back
runners?
other than the
Because
ones he got.
If they don't
Dino
catch
got
the ball, if they don't catch the ball, they ain't gonna get you the points you want. I could take a third down back and beat those with all them little dump off passes. Point.
But we talking about Christian McCaffrey and Kamara though. So, and we talking about Austin Eckler and Antonio
Christian McCaffrey
Gibson.
getting injured in week 2.
Hold on, who was
Damn.
quarterback? Who was his quarterback?
He burned a whole loaf of bread.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Do you hear what I said?
Hey, what you say, Dino? Hold on, Dino. What you say?
He just burned a whole loaf of bread on you, bro.
Baker.
Hey man, he did.
I don't think he heard me. He didn't hear what I said.
Say it again.
McCaffrey about to be injured in week 2.
Ow!
Who was his quarterback?
Ooh.
And BP.
God.
Big
And
Ben.
BP.
He got Baker Mayfield started.
Yeah, BP. What's your weakest position you got? You think
Wide
you got?
receiver. Wide receiver.
No,
Well, I got
Mine
a
too.
quarterback.
hey, wide receiver, because Baker can easily give me 25 a week, man. Baker can give me 25. That's all you need out your quarterback, a good 25 a week. You good.
Who's your wide receivers?
AJ Brown, Allen Robinson. I got Kenny Golladay, Brandon Ayuk, and Jamar Chase.
That's why you keep trying to package a deal with Kenny Golladay for Devontae Adams. Like,
What the hell?
Cliff said, was I-
Hey, coach, I was gonna give you, coach, and then we're gonna swing it off into the segment. But coach, I was gonna give you Miles Sanders, man, Kenny Golladay, and I was gonna give you Logan Thomas
for Devontae Adams.
Now,
man.
what you gonna do? You got to drop some people for that trade to even go through.
Yeah, how would you even make that work on game
3
day?
for 1. How?
Yeah, he'd have to drop 2 people to take on 3.
Well, coach, only thing coach had to give me is Devontae Adams, and I'm giving you a running back, wide receiver, and a tight end. Coach, you can just, I dropped that. You can just so it can work out even for us, coach, man. You can just give me Debo, man.
Oh, you don't get a nut.
See what I'm saying?
Why you turned down that deal I had for Jamal Adams?
You asked for Christian McCaffrey, coach, man.
I took Christian McCaffrey out the deal. I sent you a defensive trade today with no offensive players in there. And you sent me back that proposal you had.
Hey, coach, man, I need Devontae Adams. Go ahead, Steph Philly.
Hey, anybody needs some defensive players? I'm loaded. I got James Jr. from LA Chargers. Buda Baker. I got Xavier Howard. Holler at me if you need some defense.
Now, the thing that's gonna help in the points and everything, man, is you get a point per your defensive guy, your corner, your safety. Every tackle they make, they get a point. Interception, they get 5 sack. If they go on a corner blitz or a safety blitz and get a sack, that's 5 points. So it's very important. You got to see which one of your defensive guys go on a lot of corner safety blitzes, man. You can definitely got a chance to get 5 points. Interceptions, 2 points. Tackles, a point. So it wouldn't make no sense. Like I talked to Words of Wisdom today. It wouldn't make no sense to go get a Jalen Ramsey because ain't too many quarterbacks go throw at Jalen Ramsey. You go get the corner on the opposite side of Jalen Ramsey. He gonna have more tackles because they go challenge that side and they ain't gonna challenge Jalen Ramsey's side. So
which I was surprised nobody picked him up, but I guess because he's so low on the board.
That's why.
Because that's all he did last year was get picks and tackles because they was throwing away from Jalen Ramsey.
And this is my thing. This is my thing though on defense, man. Like especially cornerback, they need to give points for lockdown. Like what you just said, Jalen Ramsey locks down that side.
Yeah, it should be points for if your person have less than 5 catches.
How you gonna legitimately score that? And that's
right.
5 targets.
Tough to score that.
Like if your person has been thrown to 5 times during the game, like you're a starter, guarding a starter, and your target, you have less than 5 targets towards you, that should be some points every game.
Man, that's
hard though, because they the different schemes and shit though, because it's not gonna be man the whole time.
Yeah, you can't really weigh that out though, man. For real,
people don't throw toward. Remember Deion Sanders? They wouldn't throw it on his side, bro.
The whole side.
His side. They wouldn't throw on Deion's side.
The tight end
says a lot.
The tight end couldn't even get a catch over there.
You think about it. Hey, when
I got 2 cats they ain't gonna throw it. Because I got Jalen Ramsey and Jair Alexander. They ain't gonna throw it either one of them.
Well, I got Ramsey. I mean, not Ramsey, but damn, I got Humphrey. And Humphrey, my boy was the smackdown / fumble best corner as far as fumbles and knockdowns in the league last couple years, man. But he said it this year. You know, I follow my boys, man. You heard me.
Hey, man, I got Jamal.
He sees interceptions low. He said that's what he working on this year. So that's
Brian,
another reason
I hope you get a lot of points. Because I hope Jamal Adams gonna get him about 9 or 10 sacks this year. Because I'm gonna do like my son did. He gave up fantasy football in the middle of the season because he couldn't keep up with that. Because he like, man, I find myself cheering against my own team, trying to get points in fantasy. You know. So,
see, you gotta understand, it's players though. This is the thing about fantasy. It's players, not team. You ain't gotta represent the organization.
No, he talking about when your team is playing and you pulling for your team to win.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want my player on fantasy to score 100 points and lose to the team I'm cheering for.
You're right.
Hey, man, what y'all think I feel? I got Baker Bumfield, man. He my quarterback. Do you think I want him to light it up against my Ravens and win?
Yeah, you do.
Just the other teams. He ain't gonna do it against us. You can go and sit them down them weeks. You feel?
And then I got
play who?
I got
the Ravens.
I got
okay. Roethlisberger.
Hey, it depends on who playing the Ravens. If Baker playing the Ravens, I may go with Ben. Ben may be playing somebody like the Jets.
Yeah.
So I look at the matchups too, man. I throw a quarterback in based off my matchup.
And that's how I feel with Russell Wilson against the Rams. That's twice you had to sit him down because he don't perform well against the Rams.
Yeah, he don't. I was just that's the one team
I still roll with.
He got a losing
man.
record too. He got a losing record to them.
I still roll with Russ because one thing for sure, DK exposed Jalen Ramsey last year, man. That's one thing I saw.
He did.
Jalen Ramsey can't touch DK, man.
He did, but look who killed him. It was Darius Williams on the other side. He had about 5 picks against the Rams last year, and one was a pick 6.
Yeah.
Hey, but look though, even DK will tell you the hardest defender I've seen interviews. He said the hardest person he plays against is Jalen Ramsey. He said to him, that's the best corner in the league. Like that's his hardest challenge is Jalen Ramsey. Regardless of what he did last year, he probably performed good, but he respect him like a motherfucker.
Hey man, while we on the subject of the Rams, man, hey, Sony Michel traded to the Rams. Hey, will Matthew Stafford and Michelle, could they lead the Rams to? First of all, could they lead them to the NFC West title? And do you think, go a step further, do you think Sony Michel and Stafford can lead them to the Super Bowl? What y'all think, man?
Man, I don't know about all that, but I know Sony gonna get his touches, and he gonna perform. Now I only know about Stafford. Stafford is good, but Stafford makes mistakes. He ain't scared to throw the motherfucker like, but
he had to. He played in Detroit.
Mistakes. He had to throw for his life.
He had to throw the ball 50 times a game. He was in Detroit. They was always trailing.
And he was one I tried to get from Cliff because he got some weapons. He got more weapons with the Rams than he had in Detroit.
Yeah,
he got a lot more weapons. So I mean, I think if he plays solid, they're gonna be better at with him at quarterback. You know, so
I think they can make some noise.
I was listening to their coach today. He said that Sony Michel, I think he playing possum. He said Darrell gonna still get this, gonna be his lead back, but that boy been injury prone for the last couple of years, you know. But when Cam Akers went down, it was all on him, you know. So he wasn't ready to put his number 3 and 4 backs. That's why he pulled that trade. So
man, I think. Go ahead, coach. But
now that I see how West 10 feel about Sony Michel, I guess I won't have to. I still think I could dangle somebody after this trade go through tomorrow and see if he'll come off of them. Brian know who I'm talking about, so
I already know, man. I already know. Hey, man. Hey. I think they with that addition, I think they can make the playoffs. About winning the West, it'll be between them and Seattle, man. San Francisco, it depends. If you throw in
Cardinals,
hey,
don't sleep on the Cardinals.
You
the
can't
Cardinals
sleep
make
on
some
the
moves.
You can't sleep on the Cardinals. You can't. Hey, I would count San Francisco out until they make that trade, make that switch at quarterback. If they bring that number 2 overall pick in, Trey Lance, if they bring him in, you can't look past the Cardinals neither, man. But that's a rookie quarterback still, though. But you can't look past that. The NFC West is gonna be really competitive, really fun to watch this year, man.
That's the best division in football, and they just gonna beat each other brains out for 8 games apiece. 8 games over there. Yeah. I just don't understand why the football world got the Cardinals defense ranked so low. I can't believe that they got some studs on that defense.
They got Watt.
Understand.
Nobody didn't get JJ Watt.
He's an edge rusher.
He's an edge rusher.
We can't have edge rushers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what's blowing me is the damn Bears quarterback is starting Dalton over Justin Fields.
Right.
Why?
That is crazy.
Just go on and pack your shit because you might not get out the stadium because them people up in Chicago is pissed. They want to see Fields. Well, Chicago ain't had a good quarterback since what?
Ever. They haven't had one ever.
Jim McMahon didn't have to throw the ball. He had
Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon was a game manager that the defense was a killer. He wasn't a good quarterback like
Jim McMahon or Trent Dilfer.
But you know, it's still
Trent Dilfer also a game manager.
It still talks of
hold on,
Trent traded to Chicago. And you know, if he gets traded to Chicago,
they won a Super Bowl.
Fields is going to Houston.
Yes.
So that may be the reason
Deshaun ain't
why.
playing this year. Deshaun's just gonna sit out. He ain't gonna play.
Hey, when you get close to towards that trading deadline, man, and when you get close towards that when camp is over, when they break camp, they may say, hey, and if Deshaun put like this, Deshaun will play if his case is not heard to next year. Like they did, case in point, like they did Thomas Patrick Brady with Deflategate. They didn't hear his case none the rest of that season. They listened to it in the off season, and then the following season at the beginning, he got the 4 games. So that's what happened with them. And I think if they do that with Deshaun gonna come light it up this year. He may have to sit out the beginning of next year, but if they trade him, they're gonna probably trade him before they break camp. Because he's been at the other field at the practice facility, going through drills, working out and doing his thing, but he's just not participating in team activities and stuff.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. Hey, Dino, why out of all the quarterbacks you had to say Trent Dilfer, man, Super Bowl winning quarterback?
Because he
played for the Bears.
I thought about Brad Johnson, who also was a game manager who won a Super Bowl, but Trent Dilfer always stands out to me as the game manager quarterback that won a Super Bowl. Like Jim McMahon, I said, who you pick between game managers, Jim McMahon or Trent Dilfer?
Trent Dilfer all day.
When the Ravens won that Super Bowl, man, in 2000 and when they won it in 2000, man, Trent Dilfer didn't even pass for over 100 yards that game, man.
It was Jamal Lewis in the defense.
He didn't have to.
Yeah,
we take what the defense what the defense gave us. That's what they gave us.
Hey, he had Jamal Lewis. He had Cuz from Tennessee, baby. Jamal Lewis that chewed him up that game. And
it's funny we talking about Jamal, man, but that's later on.
All right. Then we had Baby Ray.
I just get a little sensitive about our quarterback position because they never respected us at their position. Because it's 2 positions we never really had number ones. That's quarterback and wide receiver.
Y'all got Lamar.
Hey man,
I'm talking about until now. I'm talking about
okay. Hey man, while we West 10, while we down in your state, man. Hey, what about these 9 COVID cases, man? Your Titans got, man. Mike Vrabel and Ryan Tannehill, man.
And that's the head coach.
I'm gonna tell you right now, being down here in my state, you ain't even worried about the goddamn Titans, man, because the school, the kids in these schools getting it down and stuff, man. I'm just hearing.
Yeah, they should. I don't think kids should be back in school, honestly.
Exactly. I really don't either, man. Daycares and stuff like these kids are getting it in. It's just crazy, man. But I hate that for the Titans, man. You know, that ain't my team. Everybody would know that, but I have no ill will against the Titans. I definitely don't want nothing like I don't wish bad on nobody, but. That's just crazy, man. You know, everybody go through that. We went through that. The Ravens went through that last year. So
you know, still going through it.
Hey man.
Yeah. So you know,
hey man, they showed Mike Vrabel on ESPN talking to the media, talking to people and stuff via his Zoom. Looked perfectly fine and everything. Which this is a whole nother show we can talk about, but it just shows you how valid are some of these tests, man. Make you think, man. Make you think the validity of some of these tests that they have out there, the validity of these tests, man, because you have people that tested positive one day and then the next day they tested negative for a couple of days, in another day tested back positive, then finished testing negative. So,
what was the situation with Cam Newton?
Huh?
Yeah.
What was the situation with Cam Newton? Why they set him out?
I think he broke protocol. I think he left camp or he went out somewhere.
But it was authorized by the team.
Oh, well, I didn't know that part.
Wow.
Yeah, it was authorized by the team, but you can't leave. He went back to Atlanta.
Oh, I didn't know he went to Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
he went
why.
back to Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was authorized. He left the whole state and went back to Atlanta to
I
get.
thought he was at some function in New England. I didn't know he went to
No,
the state.
he went all the way back to Atlanta. And the NFL protocol is that if you leave the state, you have to be quarantined for 5 days before you can rejoin your team.
Just give them a reason to start Mac Jones.
Yeah, but to piggyback what Brian was saying with the testing.
Yeah.
There's two types of tests, right? So I don't know what test they're giving these players. Are they giving them the PCR, which takes longer to get results, but more accurate, or the rapid test, which is 30 minutes to an hour?
I'm sure
there's multiple strains of coronavirus. The thing is, I think they may test it for a strain of COVID, but not 19, but they want to be, I guess, cautious.
Right.
So, like I said, we don't know. That's just me speculating.
Right.
I'm imagining that they're doing rapid tests because there's too much money involved with these guys to have too long. They want those results right away because these guys don't want to get the vaccine. So the reason that they would get the test every week or every couple of days is because it's quick. So they would know.
And what you said, Coach, that just segued into the next one. Cole Beasley, man, with the Buffalo Bills, was fined for COVID-19 protocol violations, and Isaiah McKenzie. They were fined for COVID-19 not going around the facility with their mask on. And Cole Beasley has openly said that he's not going to get vaccinated and everything. So Cole Beasley just flat out said it and everything. And they're both fined $14,000, man.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, I think, was on the same thing, saying he wasn't going to get it like Lamar Jackson. So
yeah,
it means I got to go find me a bomb quarterback because I don't know how long that's going to last with Kirk Cousins because he did say that.
He did.
And that made the trade in the fantasy because Lamar continues to test positive. What people don't know is he just positive again 9th of this month.
Yeah.
For COVID.
That's his second time, right?
Yeah. So you don't know if there's going to be a situation where he may test positive in week 2 or week 3 and have to miss 2 weeks or 3 weeks of the season.
Hey, man.
The commissioner said it's going to be 450 games because they're not going to be doing those schedules like they did in the past.
Yeah, they ain't adjusting. So,
but then you gonna have some people pissed off in fantasy too, boy.
Oh, it's gonna be a roller coaster. It's gonna be just like it is like it was last year.
And that's the missing link to this whole football season in fantasy is going to be what it does to the season. Because right now, everybody is banking that the season is just going to go off without a hitch. But within 17 weeks, somebody going to make a mistake. And somebody is going to have a break. Some team is going to get hit hard. Like you see, got 9 now. What happens if that 9 tomorrow turns 24? Because some more people test in the next day or two.
CD Lamb tested positive and the Cowboys went virtual this week.
They did.
And see, that's the whole thing. You never know. Because when somebody tests positive, you don't know who they've all came in contact with. So you might have 9 right now, because we saw in baseball, you had 3, and then they test everybody else, and then next thing you know, you got 15 and 5 people in management, and then they got so many people. So you got to imagine with football having 53 guys that, you know, those 9 can turn into 25, 27, 30 real quick just by close proximity.
I don't know what the Seahawks did last year, but they was the only team in the NFL last year that didn't get a case.
Yeah.
And people was going up there trying to figure out what they was doing. They didn't get one case. One they got. Go ahead.
No. You finish up, coach. Finish up, coach. I'm going to say something about the travel. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the one they got, they found out, they came back and said it was it was a bad test. So I don't know what they did up there, and that's a COVID state up there.
Which makes me think how many tests are bad. But like Coach Corey was saying, you got 53 guys on the team, and you know when they travel, they fly on the team plane, and all of them on the team plane and everything. So you think you're all in a confined space, up in the air, team plane. So you got a whole team that's possibly that had contact with this person. And so that just makes you really, really think about it and stuff, man. So we're gonna see how this season go off in the NFL, man. Our girl, we got to talk about this girl, man. Twitter fingers, Miss Twitter fingers herself. Sha'Carri Richardson, Twitter fingers, likes a disrespectful tweet about Jamaican women track team, and Jamaican team's response. Should Shay shut up and just train? What y'all think, man?
You just said it right there.
Yeah, like you finished 9th.
Out of how many? She finished 9th out of how many?
It was only 9 that ran.
So,
man, look, you know what? It was like they got out the block, and it was like 5 steps in, it looked like she started running backwards. It was just like she couldn't even pick her legs up. You know, it was just like you could see it in her face where she was straining. You know, and after that, it was just she's just trying to get it over with. And then you see when it was over, everybody waiting on her. Did you see her try to sneak off on the side when NBC grabbed her? And it was like she didn't want to talk, but she knew what was going to happen. But from the way it looked, she said, "I've been down a month." I don't think she was training during the month.
Nah, she was smoking weed.
She was over her little boyfriend house or something.
But y'all gotta understand, she's young, and like I said before we started the show, we were rapping about it. I don't think she has a good circle around her, you know. And then the whole Nike thing, you know, Nike gonna push it because that's what Nike does, you know. It actually reminds me. Remember back in I want to say this was the '92 Olympics. Remember the 2 triathlons that Reebok was pushing?
Yeah.
Dan O'Brien and I forgot the other guy.
Dave and Dan.
Right. And it was all the rave. Like, yeah, Dan and Dave. And guess what? One of them didn't qualify. And so the whole campaign kind of went up in smoke. And then it was just an afterthought. And I think, unfortunately, this gal is going on that same trajectory. She's going to be an afterthought. She had her 5 minutes of fame, and then we just ain't going to hear from her no more. Now, at one point, you missed out on that. She dissed Allison Felix. Yeah. I don't know if you caught that part, you know, basically saying her supporting her was like doing nothing. You know, and like I said, she's just young-minded, and like I said, I don't think she has a good circle around her.
She's a young hood girl that's fast.
Basically.
19 years old, man.
And she hood too.
Oh, she hood.
Did you see the interview? Did y'all see her interview after she finished in 9th place? I was just like, please, just she need media training too. Hey, when you're dealing with that, you need media training, man. That is so, she's 21, but that is so important. You get that media training, man. You got to be able to talk to the media, even when you are, you got the deck stacked against you, when you feel like the walls is caving in, you got to still be able to have that media presence and everything.
But that's why I blame NBC. You got what you got, because you had no business going after her at that time, because what did they expect her to say?
Yeah.
Better luck next time. But then the travesty is for NBC, you didn't even interview the winners.
The winner.
You went straight for her.
You went straight for her.
That's what I'm saying. So you got what you got, because she should have been the last one that you put in front of a camera at that time.
Absolutely.
She should have just said no comment. That
Right.
would have been better than whatever the hell she was gonna say.
Yep, saying shit that really made you think like, oh my God, this young lady, boy, let's get her up out of here. Let's bail her out on this. Philly, what you got to say about this, Philly?
Yeah, she just gotta get better people around her, young. And the main thing too, you gotta produce, man. I know she won that one race, but we were talking about this when we were doing our Olympic updates. We were asking, if she was there, could she fool with the Jamaicans, when they finished 1, 2, 3. And they did the same shit, at the last race, So there's serious competition out there. Remember you saying, and Americans did, have a hand with the track and the field back in the day. With Flojo and Gail Devers and all them back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Hey, you got to put that work in, man. And like I said, all the trash talk, it's cool, if it's good sportsmanship, but the comments with Felix, man, it was just backhanded, man. She's on the talk show and giving her support. And it seemed genuine to me, so in that situation, either be quiet or, talk with her behind the scenes if you're questioning it or something like that. But just to, send a disrespectful little social media comment back. This is she is now officially the most decorated track and field woman in the U.S. history. So who are you talking to? You won one little race. So hopefully she eats that humble pie. She's 21, got plenty of time to compete, but she has to get the correct people around her urgently, So we'll see if if she gets the right team around her, or we'll see if it's what Christorian said. She's just a chick from the hood that can run fast.
I was just about to add into that. Like, it's a part of the mentality. Like, you have to, like, most folks from the hood, like, and you see folks, like, really hood folks that haven't seen nothing more than the hood, you have to hide that insecurity with being boisterous or being so bigger than life, because you have to have that audacity somewhat to hide the fact that you're insecure about yourself. Like, whenever you start to feel fear, because like the hood mentality itself, as far as us Black folks go, in our mentality, we can't necessarily show weakness where we are, or you become a target. And I think that's where she's at with it. Like, if she would have just said, yes, this one wasn't my best day, I most definitely look to work harder in the future. I got to get back to where I was. I wasn't at the top of my game. That's all it is.
Bravo.
I wonder if somebody like a Bob Kersey, if she could get with somebody like that, because he's had track athletes over the past that he went into the hoods and got them out. But she might be like one of these young guys, people that don't respect older people either.
Yeah.
So
hey man, she
ain't got no time, because the Jamaica 20 and under, I think they women's relay team damn near broke a record, or did break a record. So they got another whole crop of young girls coming.
Well, the one that finished third is 19.
Man, the U.S. got some work to do. You hear me?
Yep. And I'm talking about men and women.
Anyway,
I don't even talk about the men. That's just too soon. I don't even want to talk about that.
Hey man, hey man, like you said, man, them Jamaican women, man, hey, they doing it, man. So she just gotta
doing it with me.
Like Coach said, man. Look at you, your nasty ass. Go on, give it to me, Coach Corey.
I didn't mean to say that out loud.
What you finna say? What you finna say, Coach Corey?
I'm not fooling with him.
I ain't even say it out loud.
Hey man, but like Coach said, man, somebody like Bob Kersey get with her. She just need not only a coach on the field, but she needs a coach, somebody that's going to coach her through these difficult times that she's going through, man. Hey, Serena and Venus both withdrew from the U.S. Open for the first time since 2003. Serena has a torn hamstring and Venus has a leg injury, man. Both are out, man. Both the Williams sisters are out, man.
Hey, listen.
I agree, man.
They're done, but there's nobody in the U.S. to pass that torch to.
I ain't got nothing to prove.
Naomi.
Sloane Stephens had a run for a little while. Osaka, she's actually Japanese. and American, so
Yeah, and she's
they
still
really
American.
pass it to her. So I mean, there's nobody to pass the torch to, so they feel obligated to still go out there and do it.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like Serena and them, they trying to, man, they gonna go and
20
take this
years
time.
in any sport is crazy.
Ask Tom Brady.
20 years in any sport. LeBron has not been there 20 years yet, and he's a freak. 20
Man.
years in any sports is crazy, let alone women bodies break down faster than men when it comes to physical activity like this. They've been doing this for 20 years. That's insane.
Longer than that, because you don't count
Right.
all the times before they got on the circuit.
Exactly. Early 90s when they were first starting to become pros, when Venus was what, 17 or something like that?
Younger than that. They started
Man.
early.
Yeah,
Actually,
man.
they actually their movie, I think, is coming out soon, or has it already hit shows?
I think it's coming out in October, D.
Okay.
I think it's coming out in late September or early October. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just think they trying to rest up so they can just come in, tan the league up next year.
Hey, man. Hey,
Too old, bro.
Hey, Serena is in mommy mode. Have you ever saw the videos with Serena and her daughter? Serena is trying to groom her daughter, man. She go through hitting drills with her daughter, footwork drills with her daughter, and I think her daughter is probably like 3 or 4, between 3 and 5. So she goes through these drills with her daughter. So I think Serena's a step away from hanging it up and just full-time mommy mode, man. I think she is, though. So
I think she's a hell of a multitasker. I think she A1 and she get in her mommy mode and she A1 when she in it, but she want to go out on top as well. She knows she probably, like you said, I agree with you. She want to go out.
She's already on top. She's already.
I know, but I'm saying she want to go out. How she want to go out? It's a different level, man. I'm telling you.
Right.
She
go out on her own merit.
Regular. She is not regular. She gonna go out differently.
Right. Hey, man. So hopefully Serena and Venus, they get well, come back, man. Swing it back, man. Hey, this fight this weekend, man. Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul, man. Tyron Woodley. I'm sorry, not Tyrone. Tyron Woodley, man.
Hey, man, don't disrespect.
We shouldn't be saying that's a fight. It's like an exhibition for entertainers. That's like celebrity boxing.
Hey, man, don't be disrespecting my classmate like that, man. He went to my high school, man. Don't be doing them like that, Brian.
You and Woodley went to the same high school, coach?
Yeah, man.
His picture is all over the walls of McClure, man.
Oh my God!
Can't talk about that dude like that. He actually sponsored us some equipment a couple years ago.
We will fight. We will fight over that dude, man.
Stand up, coach.
Shit, celebrity boxing.
I gotta stand up.
Hey, who do you
celebrity boxing?
Hey,
man.
who you think? Who y'all think will win? Him or Jake Paul? I know who Coach Corey going with.
Man, if you don't slap this dude in the face, man, he better beat this dude to sleep. I'm tired of seeing these
Which Paul is it? The one that fought Floyd or the one that fought
man,
Robinson?
it don't matter. He ought to whoop any Paul.
The one brother is better than the other.
Hey, Dino, you gonna watch this, Dino?
I might check it out. Since we got a local product in the ring. You know, like to support the local people.
Okay.
Hey, man, Jake Paul, Vince Paul, Rue Paul, St. Paul, any of them, man.
Oh, slow down now. You said St. Paul. Now you crossing the line. Talk about
He gonna beat St. Paul in the ring. You heard what he said. He didn't stutter.
Did you say Cliff Paul too?
All of them.
Chris Paul.
All of them. Cliff Paul, all of them. He need to smack
find
all
out
of
he
them.
in good hands, huh, coach?
Paul Wall too.
Hey, the people's champ, Paul Wall, baby. Hey, man. Hey, it come on this Saturday night, man. So check your local listeners for that fight, man. Hey, Miguel Cabrera hit his 500 home run, man. He in the record books. He got 500 home runs, and I think he's around 30 hits shy of 3,000. 43 hits shy of 3,000.
His 501st home run is still running around St. Louis somewhere.
Oh, wow.
I think he'll get that 3,000 this season.
It's possible.
I think he got 32 hits left him in the last 5 weeks.
I don't know, man.
That's about what, 6? That's about 6 hits a week.
Yeah.
He could probably get that taken care of this year.
He
gotta
could
get
pull
hot.
it off.
He got to go on a real good
On the street.
run. 6 hits, 6, 7 hits in a week. You know, that's a lot of hits in today's world.
Yeah.
You know,
You gotta think they don't pitch to him too much neither. Especially, it depends on what the situation is, man. Like you say, 32 hits away, man. 42. Phillies, 42.
Well, never mind then. I thought we was talking about 32.
42,
yeah, they got about what? They got about 35 games or so left. He basically got to average a little over a hit a game or something.
Yeah.
And they out of it. So, you know.
So he gonna get time. They go bring some of the kids up from off the farm and give them some playing time and everything. And they may use them as pinch hitting role and ownership. If you guys know the game of baseball, ownership, they don't want them to break it this year. Nah, they don't want them to get the 3,000 hits this year. They want them to get the 3,000 hits next year. They want them to get it next year. They don't want them to get it this year. They already got the 500 home runs, and they're gonna do a big ceremony when he go back to Detroit.
They have the playoffs. What's gonna keep the fans from coming to the games now?
Exactly.
Right.
You wanted this year to keep them coming.
Right. You need the people to keep coming. As long as he getting close, they're gonna keep putting him in that lineup. He may not get it, but they're gonna give him every opportunity to get it.
They will give him every opportunity. And I would say, like, if they put like this, if it's this last week and he's still like 15 hits shy, they go shut him down, man. I feel that they go shut him down, especially if the last 15 game or last 10 games is on the road. The last week is on the road.
This ain't the script for Mr. 3000. They gonna play that dude. You know?
Yeah.
He may not play the field, but he gonna be in the lineup.
He gonna be in the lineup.
I'm in the lineup. Okay.
He in the lineup. You know.
Hey man. Hey, I want to find out who is Detroit's last few games. Are they home games or are they away games? That's my main thing. Because if they playing away games, man, hey, no, we can have the home games.
Man, you know, I hear what you're saying, Brian, but imagine if the Pirates had did that with Roberto Clemente and he was at, 2000, was it 29.98 or so, and we're going to sit him the next year, and he died that year after he got his 3,000 in that plane crash. Hey, man, if I'm in that situation, I'm going for it. You got to go for it.
Hey,
that's just me.
You got to look at when Bonds hit 70.
Asterisk.
Yeah, big asterisk.
Hey,
he still had to hit it.
Hey, that weekend
he had to hit the ball.
Hey, that weekend series before that, man, Bonds played sparingly, man. They didn't even let him play the last game before he hit the 70, man. When they was on the road, I think they was on the road. Who was they playing? I want to say they were. I forgot who they were playing. I want to say the San Diego. They were out west. Or Arizona. He didn't even play.
But was they in the race?
Yeah.
Was San Francisco in the race then that year?
When Bonds got to 75?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't matter if I'm in a race or not. If I'm that close, I better be in the game. If I'm close to breaking a record, that's bull. I'm sorry. You have to let me in the game.
Hey, but Giants ownership didn't want to hit 70 on the road. They want to hit him at Pac Bell Park.
I think that's a mess.
My thing is you taking individual compliments over the team thing.
A lifetime thing. Okay, what did you just say?
There you go, Dino.
Were the Giants
go right
in
there.
contention?
Always
you don't even remember if they were in contention, but you remember that he made them home runs that year.
It's always money.
Hey man, if I know Bonds could hit 70 at Pac Bell Park, I'd rather for him to hit it at Pac Bell than hit it in Arizona. Because first of all, I know I'm gonna sell the stadium out that night. Everything is gonna be sold out.
But what's the guarantee you gonna make it there?
No guarantees at all.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
What if you shut him down and he get in a car accident and he out the beginning of the year?
Remember the Freddie Mac movie, Mr. 3000? Then the time that he had 2,099. You know what I'm saying? What if that happens?
Yeah.
You Mr. 69 instead of Mr. 70. He trying to take my title.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, it make you think though.
That was dry. I saw what you did there. I was like,
That was cool, wasn't it, Dino?
I heard that fool. I heard him. I was
sometimes you just have to let stuff go that comes out of because you know it's coming. You know it's coming.
So
Everybody
they was
like,
90 and 72 that year. So they was in the race. So
right.
I don't understand sitting them down. They finished second that year.
They trying to make more money off of them.
Yeah, but you know,
if I can have them hit it at home in front of my fans, I'm gonna do it. And I think Philly say last games are in Chicago against the White Sox.
Which means we could drive up to Chicago.
Like you think they don't tell these players like, hey,
you
know, like when McGuire was
Chicago, BP?
When McGuire was going to hit 7, you don't think they told him he got close? Hey, go ahead and take a couple of these at bats. Try to do it at home at Busch.
Hey man, LaRussa pulled him out the lineup. You got to look at it. LaRussa did not play him some of those games, man, because he wanted them to do it at home. That's what he did. He wanted McGuire to hit that 62 at home. Period.
Against that minor league pitching Montreal Expos team. They was out of the race, and they was all double A and triple A pitchers up that weekend.
Russo was the drum.
Hey, actually he hit 62 off Steve Traxel, man.
Steve Traxel was in a wheelchair. Steve Traxel.
He threw a BP fastball.
Hey, Coach, did you say Steve Traxel was in a wheelchair?
Man, Steve Traxel was 50 years old when he was out there on the mound.
Oh, my
He
God.
threw a BP fastball. He threw a big meatball right over the middle.
Oh, my God, because as I recall, man, what's the name? Was scratched from one of his starts that week against the Cardinals. Zambrano was scratched. Zambrano was scratched. He was scratching one of them starts, man.
And he probably was hot, too.
I know he wanted to pitch, man, but Zambrano didn't even pitch that week, man.
Yeah, that was terrible because that's when Sosa came over there, was kissing them and hugging and punching each other, and both of them bodies drugged up and everything. Man, that was just such a circus that year. Hank Aaron still my home run king, you know.
Hey man, like I said, man, if last week of the season, if Miggy, if he's at 2,900 and I say 2,993, he needs 7 hits. They won't let him get in Chicago.
Okay, I got a question for you. Do you know what their schedule is opening up the season? What if they open up with the first 2 weeks on the road? They gonna sit them until they come home at the beginning of the season?
They may. I don't think
I can't
they would.
see that.
I wouldn't think they would, but the way, but we talk about next season. Now you know the way.
No, wait a minute.
No. But I'm gonna tell you though, the way MLB is going to do it, man, because MLB is getting a cut of this too as well. We got to look at the big picture. MLB go profit too by him hitting 3,000 at home. So what the MLB will do is they'll probably play. They say, hey, he needs 7 hits. We open up his season. First 3 games will be in Chicago. Then the next 6 games or next 7 games will be in Detroit. So it's a possibility he go get it in Detroit. So I mean, it is what it is, man. So we're gonna see. We'll see, but we definitely know we got a 40-year-old catcher running around here in St. Louis next year. So hey, with that being said, anything's possible, man. Hey, we're gonna swing it off the top of Mount Rushmore tonight, man. Hey, Mount Rushmore tonight is Mount Rushmore of NFL tight ends. Our Mount Rushmore tonight is NFL tight ends. Dino's, I wanted you to kick it off tonight, man. Your top tight ends, Dino.
All right. Actually, just wrote them down now. All right. I'm probably gonna miss somebody, but I'm gonna go ahead and just rapid fire.
Yeah, you definitely gonna miss somebody.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. No order. I'm just gonna go ahead and let them fly. Got to go with Tony Gonzalez.
Okay.
Got to put Antonio Gates on that list.
Man Gates. Yes, sir.
No GJ.
Jason Witten. Gotta have Jason Witten in that conversation.
Uh-huh.
And Travis Kelce, man. It was a monster.
Travis Kelce.
Honorable mention, Shannon Sharp.
Honorable mention.
Audible mention.
The fuck?
I knew that was gonna piss him off.
Honorable
I knew that was gonna piss him off. I was waiting for him. I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Hey, man. Hey, Coach Corey, go and give me your top 4 tight ends NFL all time, man.
I have to agree with Tony Gonzalez. Great tight end with the Chiefs in Atlanta. I mean, speaks for itself. And then I'm gonna have to go with Shannon Sharp. I think Shannon Sharp earned it.
Yeah.
Did a great job as making himself into a great receiver.
That's
Because
the best
when
shit talking tight end ever.
When Shannon came into the game, he was okay as a blocking tight end, but he made himself a better blocking tight end, and he could go catch the ball. So he made himself into a better tight end. And then I'm gonna go with Kellen Winslow.
I knew I was gonna forget somebody. Damn it.
Kellen Winslow.
I was just about to say
Clarify which one. Clarify which one.
I got him on my list.
Junior?
No, definitely not.
Junior could have been though.
I'm a soldier. I don't care what they do. I'm a soldier.
He was that made me so bad how they persecuted this young man for saying I'm a soldier, but like he's a soldier. Remember, it was around the time of the Iraq War and all that. Yes, soldier is slang term in the hood for someone who is strong and fights for what they believe in. He's a soldier. That was a compliment to soldiers, not a diss. That was crazy to me.
They always twist stuff in the media, man.
They twisted that man word.
They do, man. That's number 3, coach. You got Kellen Winslow.
Yep. And then my 4th one, I'm gonna go with a hometown guy. How about Jackie Smith?
Man, you got 3 of mine.
Jackie Smith.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Jackie.
I didn't get to see him a lot, but some of the old film and tape that I got to see of Jackie Smith, the man was a beast. He was a beast. Five-time Pro Bowler, almost 8,000 yards catching, 16.5 yards per catch, 40 TDs. Them big numbers.
Hey, man. That was a good one, man. Hey, coach, give it to me, man.
I'm gonna finish off with Corey said. Jackie Smith is on my list.
Okay.
And Jackie Smith actually changed the way tight ends played the game when he started being able to get deep. And he changed the game during that time. The only drawback against Jackie Smith was they played when he left here and went to Dallas and dropped that touchdown in the end zone against the Steelers. You know, but that's probably and back then, you didn't leave the Cardinals and go to the Cowboys. And for him to go to the Cardinals and drop that pass in the end zone, that would have been a game-winning touchdown. I had to put the East Side boy on there, Kellen Winslow. He was another one that was a deep threat tight end. Tony Gonzalez is on my list. And also the big stud, I'm going back here, John Mackey. That dude was a bruiser.
John Mackey for the Baltimore Colts. For the Baltimore Colts, John Mackey.
That dude was a stud. And my honorable mention is who I know West 10 don't want me to talk about, but I can't leave Ozzie Newsome off this list. Ozzie Newsome was a heck of a tight end for the Cleveland Browns.
There you go, Coach. Hey, West 10, Coach always picky at you, man.
But you can't knock Ozzie Newsome. Ozzie Newsome was a good tight end. Dude, you don't get the ball, he catch the ball, and man, he was crunchy on blocking. They ran behind his big butt over there, so that's my honorable mention.
All right, Coach. Hey, West 10, give me yours, man. West 10 did the drag real quick. We come back to West 10. Are you there, West 10?
West 10 had to go mute so he could.
I'm discombobulated, but I'm him, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Coach hit with that uppercut, didn't
he? He went mute so he could go back there and cuss.
I like that honorable mention, Coach.
Hey, West 10, like, man, what the hell is Coach over there thinking about, man?
Hey, Ozzie Newsome was tough. Go look him up. You know, he had that.
I know Ozzie
he on Mount Rushmore. Matter of fact, let me go and put him on there, man. Let me get Ozzie on there, man. Ain't no honorable mention. He on mine. You heard.
There you go, West 10.
And let me get Shannon Sharp on there for sure, man. I like niggas that talk shit.
Pick all the Baltimore Ravens.
I like niggas that talk shit and back it up, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the ones that do it the best. You know what I mean? Let me get let me get OG Gates on there though. Antonio, man. I gotta have Antonio Gates on there.
That's number 3.
And Tony Gonzalez. You know what I mean? That's
Tony Gonzalez.
Honorable mention.
Damn, Eric got mine.
Yeah, it's a Dallas Cowboy.
Jay Novacek.
Man, that was my
Novacek over Jason Witten.
That was my
hey, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all why when it's my turn.
Hey, your turn, Chris Story. Now, speaking of your turn.
All right. Shannon Sharp.
How can you say win without Novacek?
Antonio Gates.
We
almost all picking the same. Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Rob Gronkowski got
OG.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Dude is a beast. So, like, that's my 4. My honorable mention is Jay Novacek. Listen, we all at the age we played Tecmo Bowl on Nintendo, and tell me that it was a specific play that was called the Jay Novacek play at that. Like, no matter what team you had, the Jay Novacek play.
Can y'all tell me who was the tight end for San Francisco at that time? Because he was good too.
Brett Jones. Brett Jones.
Nobody is good without Jay Novacek.
Yeah, Brett Jones good. He wasn't better than Jay, but he was good. I like that.
I still take Jason over Jay Novacek.
I'll take Brett Jones out of all of them, but we're gonna get to mine in 1 second. Stat Philly, give me yours, man.
All right. Let me pull up my list real quick. Let's see, from my Mount Rushmore of tight ends, man. This is kind of tough, man. Had to go with Gonzalez. Had to go with him, man. Over 100 touchdowns, most all time, I believe, for tight ends. So got to put him up there. Got to go with Winslow Sr., straight beast. Got to put him in there. Gronkowski. To me, he really changed the game. He really changed the game, man. 86 touchdowns, basically a receiver lining up at the tight end spot and need to put him out at receiver. So kind of cheat code, but, it is what it is. Shannon Sharp, 3-time Super Bowl champion, 2 in Denver, 1 with the Ravens, man. Got to go with him, man. For the same reasons West 10 said, talk that talk, back it up. I love that shit. And he also built himself up, too. Like Coach Wilson said, he didn't start off, with all the claims and stuff like that, but he worked hard. And the dude is still in good shape today, man. So shout out to Shannon Sharp. Stay Shay. And honorable mention.
Club Shay. If you ain't been there, get there.
Good show. Damn good show. Honorable mention, Antonio Gates.
Okay. All right, man.
Hey, can I give my honorable mention for tight ends?
Yeah, tell me, Coach.
Joy Taylor. That's my custodian for today.
Who your honorable mention tight end?
Joy Taylor.
Who?
Joy Taylor.
That's that honorable mention right there. Oh, yeah.
Troy Taylor.
She do got a tight end, though. You
man. Oh my God, Coach Corey, you have to get your Chris Storian on, didn't
you? Yep.
Y'all not gonna make me a vowel. I tell you that much.
You put it all by yourself.
Hey man, I gotta go.
In case you ain't know who that is, that's the sister of Jason Taylor.
That's what now?
That's the sister of Jason Taylor.
Oh,
she on
Google her.
I'm about to.
Roy Taylor and do her images.
They do on the little
Let me give you.
Call her show.
Hey,
Yeah,
let me
Cal
let,
hurt, yeah,
hey,
Cal
let me
out.
let me give you my 4 before he start drooling, man.
Oh, she
I saw that
fine,
boy on
fine.
Twitter.
She fine.
Hey, man, let me give you my
I will
4.
lick the back of her fist knuckles.
I don't know about all that. Go and do your shit. Go and do what you do, BP.
I knew
Hey,
I'd
man.
get it started.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Back
Hey.
of the fish knuckles.
Hey, my top 4 is Ozzie Newsome. I gotta put my boy Ozzie up there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, hands down, Ozzie, man. Ozzie, when you talk about tight end, you gotta talk about Ozzie, man. Another one I talk about, I like Shannon Sharp, man. Shannon is a trash talker, man. You do it, man. He do it all, man. The next one I talk about, man, is oh man, I cannot believe this, man. My man, the man that's infamous for the catch, Mr. Dwight Clark for the San Francisco 49ers, man. He is
That's who it
infamous
was, West 10.
for the catch. Dwight Clark.
Oh, you
That's
talking
what it
about
was.
early 80s.
Nah,
Brent Jones was late.
Brent Jones was who I remember.
Jones? Oh, okay.
Brett Jones was late 80s, man.
Dwight Clark was
that was your Tecmo Bowl tight end. Brent Jones.
That was a catch against the Cowboys, wasn't it?
That sure was right in the right at the top, man.
Everson Walls.
Actually, BP, you threw me out when you said the catch because my boy Shannon Shaw got the longest touchdown catch by a tight end. So
no doubt about it.
This was called a catch because it put them in the Super Bowl.
That was the catch, man. That catch by Clark, man, Dwight Clark, put us in there. Hey, and my 4th one, y'all just sleep. Y'all just act like this cat ain't cold, man. Travis Kelce, man.
I said Travis Kelce.
Hey, they act like Kelce ain't cold, man.
No,
hey,
man.
Kelce a beast, man.
Can't put anybody on there that's still playing.
Hey, Kelce has taken the tight end game to a whole new level, man.
Look, Kelce would tell you. I heard him on the other day. Like he was. I don't know. It was somebody's birthday or something, but he was just talking about his teammate, and he was just talking about how blessed he is. Look what he's surrounded around, though. You can surround any tight end with what he's surrounded around. He's blessed. That's all
man. He control that. He still got to go out, run the routes and catch the ball.
Right. He do his thing.
Mahoney is amazing.
Hey,
Mahoney
I gotta give you my honorable mention, man. My honorable mention, man, is a former coach, man, Mike Ditka, man.
I was gonna say, where about Mike Ditka?
I ain't see him. But on commercial,
if you saw some of them Dallas Super Bowl wins, Mike Ditka was a Super Bowl winning tight end for the Dallas Cowboys, man.
Hey, but he paid his dues with the Bears, though.
He was doing more blocking than even though.
Hey, man, he had some catches in there, man. He had 43 career touchdown catches, man, in 158 games. So, I mean, hey, he can catch the football, but he also come around on that swing, and he can lay people out too, man. So I'll say Dick is definitely one of my honorable mentions, man. And if I have any other honorable mentions, man, I can't think. Hey, man, you got so many good tight ends out there, man. Another one, I think I could have saw him doing a great job, man, but I don't know what happened to him. He was your typical. He brought the speed to the tight end game. Is Vernon Davis, man. He had potential to be a top-notch tight end, man, but injuries and stuff kind of messed him.
If they don't want to learn, I don't want them here.
I don't want them here.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want them here. If you can't talk to them, you don't need to be here. Can't teach, can't learn, don't want to learn, don't want you here.
I got one for you.
Get it to me.
I think that killed his pride, man. I don't know. That did something to him. Whatever situation he had going on over there in San Francisco.
Yeah. Him and Singletary, man. They did not see eye to eye on a lot of things, man. Who's your honorable mention, Coach?
Dave Casper.
The Ghost.
Dave Casper. Decent.
Him and Stabler, the reason why they put that one rule in the game. That fumble, you start pushing it in his zone.
Hey, man, I'm surprised
nobody. The holy roller.
Hey man,
Yeah.
hey, I'm surprised nobody didn't mention Ty Christensen, man.
He was another good one for the Raiders.
For the Oakland Raiders, for the Raiders, man, for the LA Raiders, man.
Yeah, we talking about Mount Rushmore. They was decent.
Yeah, we talking about Mount Rushmore. You're right.
That's cream of the
There's a
crop.
lot of good ones.
Hey, that's why they honorable mentions, man. They you could say Ben Coates was an honorable mention one too, man. Ben was a good tight end.
So it would be better if we made a Mount Rushmore as the top underrated all-time tight ends.
But yeah, that was my Mount Rushmore, man.
Hey, I got something for Corey real quick here. I know this is off the. Hey man, you know the Cardinals was up like 7-1 against the Pirates. Pirates just hit them for like 8 runs in the 7th inning of 11-7.
Unbelievable,
man.
man.
The Cardinals
That's Mo's team there.
The Cardinals was done when they got swept by the Pirates.
Hey man, I still think they in the playoff hunt.
Man, they need to just shut it down.
They need to shut it down.
Flaherty got hurt again. Like he shouldn't even been pitching in the first place.
You know what? I said the same thing.
Flaherty
it takes Cabrera to hit the ball over Big Mac land to say, man, he ain't throwing hard enough. Let's go get him after he throw back-to-back home run.
Flaherty threw a 79-mile-an-hour fastball that Cabrera hit up.
It's still rolling through the St. Louis street somewhere.
They thought it was a changeup. That was a fastball, man. You can see.
But the pitch before the dude hit out,
they fastball.
They were talking about Horton said, well, that looks like a curveball there. Come to find out that was an 81-mile-an-hour fastball that the dude hit before Cabrera did.
Hey man, do y'all think Schultz, this is gonna be it for him? You think they're gonna get rid of him this year?
I mean, it ain't his fault. His hands are tied.
Yeah. Hey man,
ain't never his fault. It's management's fault. They keep the Cardinals keep putting these guys in positions that they like, so they can not be the ones to be the fall guy.
Right.
Matheny they put there and they just let him rot and go through all this bad stuff until finally everybody figured out, hell, Matheny can't coach. But he wasn't put there to coach. He was put there to be a yes man. He did whatever the hell management told him. Schultz is the same way.
Yep.
Schultz is doing exactly what the Cardinals want him to do. And I'm going to tell you why. They knocked Matheny about how he ran the bullpen. If you look at Schultz, he's running the bullpen the exact same way. That he did.
Exact same way.
Because if you look at it, they said Matheny overused the bullpen because he kept running the same guys out there. If the Cardinal games, you can tell by the score who they gonna run out there in the 8th, 9th inning. If they're up by a run, you pretty much know it's gonna be Gallego, Cabrera,
and Reyes
on those last 3 innings.
Yep.
And it's every single night.
Single night.
So it's no secret that those guys are worn out at the end of the year.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
And the dudes that called the game the other day, here it is. I guess who's the last game they end up beating? The last game of the homestand,
Detroit.
And he goes, well, we got to get another inning out of this so he can bridge the gap to get to the big 3. It's like, man, look, y'all looking for 6 innings to get. You don't have the staff like the Brewers got. Well, you got this guy in the 7th, this guy in the 8th, this guy in the 9th. You know, it's a joke, but I see the people that comment on your posts all the time, and them people, I say I can't get in there and talk because I don't want to get that stupid with your posts. But there's some goofy people that be commenting.
Here's a question.
The Cardinals only want pitchers to go 5 innings. Like Lester was down 2-1 the other night.
Yeah,
he got to the 5th inning and they pulled him. For what? For what?
Because we had the big 3.
You know, and then they turn around and get a game up.
Yep. So I'm waiting for, and this is the thing I've been saying about fans here in St. Louis. they're like blindly loyal, and they still show up to these games. When are we gonna be like these big market teams that start demanding a better product?
They're not,
and that's the problem. That's the problem. So they're gonna keep rinse and repeat. We ain't won since 2011. We ain't went on a deep playoff. Yeah, we somehow made it to the damn NLCS 2 years ago and got swept by the Nationals. That was an outlier. That team wasn't very good.
I'm gonna tell you why, Dino. Because the management lowballs the fans. When you go in with the expectations of only winning 85, 90 games a year, and that's been good enough to get you into the wild card or the second wild card, they only care about getting into the playoffs. Period. Because they feel like if you can get into the playoffs, they can win. Because truth of the matter is the last 2 World Series they won, they didn't win the division. They were wild cards.
Yep.
The first one that they won in 06, they was a wild card. In 11, they were the second wild card, which means they was actually worse than they were the time the year before that they got in. Yep. They added a wild card in order for you to get in to even be there to win it the next time.
Which is why
the Cardinal fans only realize that it's the playoffs. They just want to be in the playoffs. It's never about winning the division. It's about just somehow getting in.
Which is why the other day they made the comment. They made a comment talking about, well, the goal is to get Wainwright to pitch the last game to get Flaherty to a 1-game playoff to get to a 7-game series.
That's the strategy.
That's the strategy. I mean, come on.
That is no success and no really logical thinking or no that.
No, when Mozeliak said at the end of the year last year that their expectations was to win 95 games and they had just won 90. You mean to tell me you only want to improve 5 games? 5 games in any other division don't even get you in the playoffs. If you was in any other division and you win 95 games, you're still out of the playoffs.
Yep.
So what are you trying to sell to people? And that's why I get upset with Cardinal fans and I post stuff just to piss them off because they have their heart in it. I want the Cardinals to do well, but I don't have it because I'm not an idiot. I look at baseball in a totally different window that they look at it from. I'm not going $15 for a cheeseburger, fries, and a when I can go right down the street to Hardee's and get the same $6.
Right.
And I saw a post today say the best 3 moves, the best 3 moves that he made, you could probably figure it out. Goldschmidt, Arenado, and the signing of Molina.
Dang. If that's all we got to hang our head on, man, St. Louis fans are in trouble, man.
They are in trouble.
Yeah, it's time for him to go.
Because
I've been saying that.
Once again, they signed Goldschmidt after his good years in Arizona. They signed Arenado after his good years in Colorado. And hell, Yachty ain't had a for real good year in years. He's steadily declining. The only thing that's good about him is his name, so people don't steal off him. His rate of throwing runners out always at a high percentage because people don't run on him.
Right.
So he's always above the league average.
And Brian, what you said about Cabrera, that's exactly what the Cardinals are doing with Molina. He's chasing records.
Yep.
So they bring in crowds just to see him move up the ladder. Wouldn't it be great if him and Pujols retire the same year? They can go in and get to that's what it's all about.
Right.
And 85 to 90 wins.
That's what I heard them say when they was talking to Molina about his contract. There was actually a fan on there that said, now all we got to do is sign Wainwright for 1 more year and then go sign Pujols since the DH is going to be universal and let them all go out together. And I thought to myself, are you serious?
That's a joke.
Are you really?
That is crazy, man. Hey, man, West 10, you still here, brother? Give me hey, who my birthdays for today? West 10?
She jumped on the toast and then jumped over. That's what she did.
And I truly don't understand that. I truly don't understand why they feel that way. Because those two guys are handicapped in this organization.
Yeah.
Andrew Kisner will never get to play. The best thing that happened was Carson Kelly got traded to Arizona because now he's getting to play and people see how good he really is.
Absolutely.
I meant to look up and see how many catches that came along in the last 10 years with the Cardinals who just came here, sat on the bench, and walked out of here. Because Molina is not going anywhere. So now, the next year, 2 years from now, I guess they thinking that kid from Memphis, Peoria, is going to be ready.
Well, we will only see, man. We would only see. West 10.
It's going to be a real African birthday coming up. Korean birthday coming. Real African birthday coming, boy.
West 10, y'all give me the birthdays, man.
Hey coach, you got a song for the day, man.
And I just saw that. I don't. I go back.
Well, I'm gonna go and do these birthdays. Give you a little time. I'll be liking your selection, man. We're gonna let you help me. I hope you can help me out with this tonight. All right, man. Y'all remember Calvin Cato, don't you?
How can we forget?
Calvin Cato, man, 47, man. You know what I'm talking about? Drafted in 97, pick 15, man. You hear me? We're gonna give a shout out to Cato, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
We got Morris Peterson, man. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
NBA the stop my action. All rookie team 01 type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He was drafted. Played for a plethora of teams, Raptors, Hornets, Thunder, and some old. You feel me? So I think Raptors, Hornets, Thunder, my bad. You feel me? So want to give a shout out to Peterson, man. You heard me?
Mo Pete.
We got the Bird, man. Bird game, man. Happy birthday, man, to them Lambo boys, man. You heard me? AKA, man. James Harden, man. You heard me? The Bird game, man. It's his birthday today. I wonder what he's doing, man. Ain't no telling. You heard me? Him and little baby got a little Lambo team squad, right? Like Lambo club.
Hey, today James Harden birthday?
Yeah.
My man James Harden got a beard like a billy goat. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Hey, man, I love when Scott Bell Pell say that. My man James Harden got a beard like a billy goat.
Hey,
go ahead, Wesley.
He's sitting on Shaquille O'Neal today, man. He's 32, man. You heard me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, and man, last but not least, man, like I said earlier, people share it's funny you mentioned him today. Jamal Lewis, man. You heard me? One of the greatest running backs, especially one of the best running backs, especially through 2000, from 2000 to 2009. Know what I'm talking about? One of the most hard running backs to take down. Know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Playing for the Baltimore Ravens. You know what I'm talking about?
Tennessee ball graduate.
Oh, for sure, man. You got them Tennessee ties for sure, man. You hear me?
Hey, man. Hey, I got to chime in on one more birthday, man. A guy by the name of Super Dave Powell. He turned 17 today, man.
Yes, what's up?
Super Dave Powell, my son, man. He just turned 17, singing in high school, man.
That's what's up, man. You let him know him and the Beard birthday the same day.
Hey, Dave, you and James Harden got the same birthday, man. But you don't got a beard like a Billy Goat. And Chris Dorian say he gonna come by and pick you up so y'all can go to Big Al's tonight.
I want him to go with me. I ain't gonna go to Big Al's. I don't spend no money.
so y'all ready for a song? The song of the night.
Give us the song, Coach.
Let us know, Coach.
Let me see. I'm gonna go back in dedication to this past Monday's fantasy draft for me. I'm gonna go with the Gap Band. You dropped the bomb on me.
Hey, God,
on me.
Hey,
baby, you dropped the and you turned me out.
Hey, hold on. Since Coach said that, I got to pull it up. Since Coach dropped it off on.
That's a song of the day.
Hey, that's my shit, man. I like this, man.
Hey, man, I got to pull it up since Coach dropped it on us, man. Hey, we got to pull it.
Hey,
there it is.
It sounds like what the call should be on there, John Doe, shouldn't it?
Moore's motherfucking day need to be on that
It sounds like Rick James should be on this song. For real, man. It sounds like Rick James supposed to be featured on this song.
No, Rick James wasn't on that one.
He should have been featured on this song.
Wilson was cold. Outstanding is my favorite song of all time.
Oh, yeah, I love that song.
Oh,
that's how it was when Brian kept calling me at the table. You up, Coach?
Hey, Coach, it's funny you played this song, Coach, because this is the song I'm gonna play for the People's Champ after the fantasy. I'm gonna let him know. He thought he was gonna be the champ, but I dropped the bomb on him. You heard me?
Hey, man. Hey, that is so funny, man.
Hey, man, do we have a football game on tonight, though?
Hey, West 10.
What's up?
This is the song you gonna play? Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something. This is the song I'm gonna play, man, after I win the league.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like an old wise man once told me, man. Everybody gotta have a dream.
Make sure you flexing when you have that jackass trophy with you.
Hey, that's one thing I know I ain't gonna come in last place, man. Hey, if I don't do nothing to be crystal clear twice, I ain't coming in last place. I tell you that, baby.
Hey, man, I want to do something too, man, because we didn't get to the birthdays last week. I'm not gonna do all of them, but I wanted to give Kobe Bryant, man. It was his birthday draft day, man.
Shout out to me, man.
I just wanted to have a moment of silence for Kobe, man. You know, just on the respect. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about, man. You heard me? Hey, Mumble. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, man.
Hey, man, with that being said, man, this has been another amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory. Hey, I'm your host, the People's Champ, baby. I'm not here alone. I'm here with the sports gurus. Hey, man. Hey, check out the sports this weekend. We'll be back Monday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time to talk about more sports, man. We out of here, y'all.
Jamal Lewis, happy birthday again, baby. B-Mo, let's go.
You dropped the bomb on me.